Okay, we're finding the greatest common factor of these. One of the things that you want to do is just know how the coefficients break down. So I'm going to write this out. 26 is actually 2 times 13. That's the primes that make it, right? Times x squared. Okay, and then next term is 34, which is 2 times 17 times x to the fourth. Okay, so what number do they have in common? Well, they've got that 2 in common, so that's going to be what you get um, as the coefficient of the greatest common factor. And now you also want to say, well, how many x's can I take from both of them? This has 2 x's multiplied together, x times x. This has 4, but 4 doesn't help us because we can't get 4 from the first one. We can only get 2 from the first one, so we can only take 2 from the second one as well. So we say x squared. And when we look for the answer to that, see there it is, D. Okay. Do the same thing for this one. We got to look at how these all break down. Okay. Now I could list these out. 48 breaks down into 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times x to the sixth. That's the first term, 48. And then I'll do these in different colors so you can kind of see what's going on. Okay. And you say plus 6 breaks down into 2 times 3 times x squared. That. And minus, sorry about that, minus, and then the 26 breaks down into 2 times 13 times x cubed. Okay, so what number do they all share in common? Well, they only have the 2 in all of them. There's a common 2 here, and here, and here, and there's no other common number from all of them. It's got to be in all of them in order to be able to pull it out. So we say 2, and then this can give 6 x's. The first term can give 6 x's. It's got an x to the sixth power. The second term can only give 2. And even though the third term can give 3, we're limited to the one with the least, the one that can give the least. And that's that second term, x squared. And so that's what we get. We have an answer of C.